These pictures would lead you to believe it was a normal day on the campaign trail. These pictures made sure it was not. Justin Trudeau threw out the schedule to beg forgiveness in a public park.
What I did, the choices I made, hurt people who thought I was an ally.
Before all this, Trudeau held a conference call with candidates where he apologized and expressed regret. Several rallied to his defense.
It was wrong then, it's wrong now. But I'm also here to talk about the person who I know in terms of how much he has standing up for people.
I think that we need to be talking about, and I hope that you'll be talking about, are all the amazing things which we've done for diversity.
That's the line. Judge Trudeau by who he is now, not by what he did as a high school teacher or even earlier as a high school student.
The fact is, I didn't understand how hurtful this is to people who live with discrimination every single day. I have always acknowledged that I come from a place of privilege, but I now need to acknowledge that that comes with a massive blind spot.
But even now, there's still a blind spot. When asked repeatedly if this was the extent of the scandal, Trudeau couldn't answer.
I am wary of being definitive about this because the recent pictures that came out, I had not remembered.
After the damage control in Winnipeg, Trudeau flew here to Saskatoon for a town hall. It's clear this picture collage of scandal has wounded Trudeau deeply. He lost a day of campaigning in Winnipeg, and it threatens the campaign days ahead. David Cochran, CBC News, Saskatoon.
Trudeau's troubles could be an opportunity for his opponents. Katie Simpson shows us how Conservative leader Andrew Shearer is using the controversy and also how he isn't.
Conservative leader Andrew Shearer is trying to walk a careful line, to seize the opportunity and condemn Justin Trudeau while standing by his own second chances policy.
Canadians might have been able to accept his apology if he had been truthful and open.
The Conservatives leaked the new video of Trudeau in blackface to Global News, introducing Canadians to a third incident after the Liberal leader said he'd only done it twice.
A concerned individual who did see this video did bring it to our campaign, and our campaign turned it over to a responsible news outlet for verification.
Shearer would not say when his team obtained the clip or how long they'd known about its existence. The past 24 hours have shifted focus away from Conservative candidates that Shearer has personally defended for past homophobic, racist, or controversial comments.
If anything that they've ever said in the past caused any type of hurt or disrespect to one community or another, and have apologized for that, I accept that.
Given his attack on Trudeau today, Shearer was again asked if he should apologize for his pointed anti-same-sex marriage speech from 2005. He declined.
What we're talking about today is Justin Trudeau's behavior.
Shearer is not calling on Trudeau to resign, and in a speech tonight to supporters, he didn't mention the blackface issue once, instead choosing to focus on his main economic message. Katie Simpson, CBC News, on board the Conservative campaign plane in Sherbrooke, Quebec.
As a Sikh and person of color, NDP leader Jagmeet Singh has been able to address all of this on a much more personal level. Hanna Thibodeau shows us how that played out today.
What perfect timing to have Jagmeet Singh.
NDP leader Jagmeet Singh appeared on radio and TV and held a roundtable on help for small businesses.
You'd love to have that coverage.
But most questions focused on those images of Liberal leader Justin Trudeau in black and brown face.
Do you think he's racist?
I think that's a question Canadians are going to have to answer. I can tell you that I am deeply troubled by what this means to Canada. That young kids are going to see not just one or two, but multiple images of the Prime Minister mocking their lived reality.
So Singh says Trudeau can't simply write this off as one mistake from years ago.
Well, once something becomes a pattern, it's no longer isolated. It becomes proof of something that is real. It's not for me to forgive, it's for Canadians to forgive him.
Trudeau says he's spoken with many people to apologize for what he did, but he hasn't reached out to Singh, who's the first non-white leader of a federal political party. Last night, Singh seemed shaken by what he had seen and how it affected people, including himself.
When I was growing up, I fought racists. There's a lot of people out there that couldn't do that. They couldn't fight back. They didn't have the ability to do that. They couldn't do it themselves. And I think that it's going to hurt to see this. It's going to hurt them a lot.
Singh says he doesn't know how he'll look Trudeau right in the eye, but he is willing to meet face to face with him to tell him why what he did was wrong. Hanna Thibodeau, CBC News, Windsor, Ontario.